Hey everyone, Suzi here, and today we're playing King Arthur Legends Rise. For today's video, we're going to check into this hero event dungeon. It ends in 3 days, so how far did I get? And what did I actually go for in that shop? Alright, so initially, when I saw the shop, I was really excited because I thought I could clear all the content and push to the very end, which maybe I can with some serious patience for this stupid Grave of Swords with all these fays that are really hard to kill and just keep... I think I just need to bring in Sarah and get rid of their damn buffs, which I had her anyway. This is the main team. To be fair, I could probably use, I don't know, Morgan and Sarah, and I could use my fae to buff. I don't know. I tried a bunch of things and it's just a mess, honestly. This one's hard, and my account's not ready for it. I don't hit hard enough with anybody. I mean, I hit hard in some cases, but these damn things just keep healing. Could bring in Morgan for some recovery disruption. I don't know, but do I think I could easily farm anymore? Not really. So I just kind of stopped. I got through the piggy stage, which I made a video about. This was not the team I used. This whole team with all the people are what I used for this one. I just farmed stage 4. And I did farm a lot of stage 4, guys. I did. But not as much as I intended. So initially, when I looked at people showing the numbers, like I think Gorax did like a logical amount. And the rewards that if you... I think it was like, if you were farming the hardest stage, the highest stage, but not with all of the bonuses, like maybe you have one person like Guinevere or Lancelot and Sarah or something, and you got some of the bonuses, how many points were you actually getting per run? Was it all worth it? And how much did that cost? So what I liked was the cost of the crystals that it took related to the stamina used for the dungeons. It actually equaled out pretty generous. Like, if you use that amount of crystals to do 2 10 pulls or whatever it was, right? Not even 2 10 pulls. It was the equivalent of getting a legendary for the event shop here. And I'm talking about this guy here, the hero ticket that's already purchased. So the hero ticket summon that was 70,000 points, it was actually pretty generous. It was like, okay, if you're... It might have been a couple more for that one. And this one... Oh no, because that's 5. Ugh. And this one was less. I don't know. I saw the numbers and I remember it being easier to guarantee a legendary with this than if you use the crystals for summoning and guaranteeing a legendary. So it was actually good value. Good. But it wasn't. And that's the reality is all of that stamina spent on this, the time spent on this, wasn't really worth it to me when I really need to be farming this. Which I finally beat Penvid 10, which will be a video very soon as well. I need to be farming Penvid to get more of these, to get more of my heroes to 6-star. I need to be farming the relic upgrades, because that's important. I need to be farming the relic awakenings, because that's important. Skill, like, there's so much, or favor dungeons to awaken my heroes more. So many things were so much more important for an account's progression than just getting another legendary hero on your account, or a dupe of a legendary hero for 1 chivalry. You need to work on your account overall, and I think that's where this really hit hard, especially for them posting it as a new event. It was something that just distracted a new player in a bad way. You should be pushing campaign and then farming the base level dungeons to grow your account. You should not be trying to fulfill an event shop to get some free legendary potentials, whatever, right? This is not smart, but it's okay for more developed accounts or people that have played a little longer. But even me, I feel like I probably shouldn't have done it. I'm on day 39 now, and the more I think about it, the more I kind of regret it, honestly, guys. I kind of regret putting anything in here. I mean, okay, I don't regret getting like Guinevere's Frost Relic Shard, because that's guaranteeing a new relic on my account that I didn't already have. So I'm glad for that. That is guaranteeing a new relic that I'll definitely use. I like being able to change people's elemental affinity as needed and still have the basis of them. But should I have actually pushed to get this legendary hero ticket? No, because all that did was get me, well, it's cheaper than doing this, I guess. But it did get me a chivalry for someone, which I will. Okay, ironically, this ticket, I just got a Guinevere. So I got a chivalry 1 for Guinevere, which I don't think is bad. I'm happy to get that. But was it worth how much stamina and diamonds, in other words, crystal, equivalent spent? No. Would I have rather spent that same amount of a few thousand stamina I spent on all this stuff, right? A few thousand, definitely. Should I have spent that somewhere else and had a much more improved account right now? Yeah, so I have regrets. It just wasn't worth it. So if you guys didn't push this and you ignored it, you're not the only one. That's why I wanted to make this video, just to have that reality check of the equivalent crystals to get this stuff to guarantee the equivalent of a legendary sounds good on paper. However, all of that stamina should be spent in much more important places. I might have had 20 stamina, 30 stamina, whatever, 30 refreshes because of that wonderful pack set that we bought that was really cheap. It was like $3. You got like 3,000 stamina if you bought all 3 things. It was so good, right? But I should have spent it here, not there. So, yeah, I have regrets. So in the end, I'm not even worrying about pushing this farther because I'm not going to push it overall anymore. I'm not going to waste any more stamina on this. This was a bad timing event. Give us this a few months out, not now. I mean, I know that the players from Early Access that started day 1 that wailed out are bored, but that's a whale problem. People complain about content being too easy. Well, stop and smell the roses. Don't buy everything to make it so easy. And just play the game how it's intended to, right? That's another reality check. I'm not advocating against spending, but stick to, be like, I'm just a low spender. I still have fun, but I'm not endgame. No one should be endgame yet. The game's been out for a month. No one should be endgame. It's a 1-month-old game. Doesn't make sense, right? But yeah, this video was just that little bit of a PSA to check in and tell you guys I did get the Guinevere Frost Relic and I did get a Guinevere from the Hero Summon ticket. So you guys can know what I chose to do. But to also just, if you're debating about that final push for these last few days, I say don't do it. Unless you are a Kraken and you're constantly buying shit tons of crystals and stamina refreshes and you have your game open on your computer all day long and you're literally just nonstop doing multi-battles for every moment you're awake, or if hell, when you're sleeping, you set up multi-battles and the game just doesn't close. If you're one of those players, which is probably, what, less than 5%, maybe even more like a 2%, then it just doesn't make sense. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I think this was a very poorly executed event and a terrible distraction for a new player that not only, again, should be farming the important dungeons, but you need to just be pushing the story. The story is where our focus needs to be, because that's how you unlock content. Hard Chapter 5-7 unlocks very important dungeons and resources to grow your account. Worry about getting there before you just worry about getting, oh my god, one more legendary hero copy. Right?